Live from the hood, bitch, I always be here. Got it going up like confetti on New Year's. Know you motherfuckers thought the boy would never get back. Now it's busting like when pills dropping at the kickback.
So apparently Jay-Z is in trouble now. I don't know. I ain't been really following what's going on, but we finna go down the YouTube rabbit hole and see how many people are talking about this and what is all going on. Just a lot of names just got released from the Epstein's files right now. And a lot of those names is kind of people that y'all probably wouldn't think their names will get released. But it's these people, such as Marilyn Manson's, Eminem, Pusha T, Jay-Z, and plenty more names. Well, without any further ado, we're going to see what I starting with Nash, my boy.
Remember when Kanye West once said, you know, some people that went to that island, why the F would you go to that island? We got a lot of questions for a couple of rappers under the rock. What I want to do before we start this off is let you guys know that this is about an 11-year jump when Pusha T gets involved in this, and why that is important. It's because if the person was a minor when they were in the presence of Jay-Z, they would have been an adult when in the presence of Pusha T. So I don't want anybody to read this or hear this and they can't do simple math. This was 11 years later from the meeting between Jay-Z and Pusha T. But let's get on to it. Unclassified Federal Bureau of Investigation Crisis Intake. Date July 10th, 2019. Case ID. Subject Epstein, Jeffrey, child X trafficking. Drafted, and instead of saying unredacted, I'm just going to say hidden. It just sounds better, all right? Date/time received 7/10/2019 at what? 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. So on July 10, 2019 at 8:20 a.m. Eastern, Hidden called the FBI National Threat Operations Center, NTOC, to identify herself as a victim of X abuse by Jeffrey Epstein and others. Hidden provided the information. In approximately 1994, Hidden revealed herself to Hidden as a past victim of X abuse by Epstein. Hidden described the abuse occurred during parties. Hidden further identified Hidden as friend of Hidden. In approximately 1996, Hidden resided with Hidden and Hidden. An unknown man abducted Hidden from her home, whence she later awoke in the presence of Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter, Jay-Z. While Weinstein had inserted his fingers into Hidden believed she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida. Hidden estimated she was abducted on 7 occasions, awaking each time in an opulent indoor setting. Hidden suffered from X abuse on multiple of those occasions in which Epstein participated. Hidden recalled Leon Black and William Barr, current United States Attorney General, being present during some of the occasions of abuse. So I want y'all to understand this. Well, I'll read the rest of this. In approximately 2006, Hidden last recalled being abused by Epstein. So they're going to literally focus on Jay-Z, who didn't do anything in this, but also, free cash. That's money right there from Nash. $5 real quick. So you get that QR code or tap the link in the description. We got you. Nobody. The scam, crap, all that stuff, that shit's dying down. So a lot of y'all are coming in and inbox me and stuff like, man, thank you, Nash. Appreciate you for putting me on game. If you ain't got it, unclassified, who can charge you with a whole bunch of shit and damn near make it stick. But they're going to focus on Jay-Z being there, even though alleged Harvey Weinstein was the person who did something. So, yeah. We're going to keep this rolling, though. Unclassified, page 1 of 2. Subject to protective order, paragraphs 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 to 17. Unclassified. Each occasion, Hidden believed she was drugged, clouding her memory. Hidden attributed the drugging as frequently performed by persons assigned as handlers, whom she described as persons who established friendships with the victims. Among her handlers, Hidden identified the artist Pusha T. In approximately 2007, Hidden attended a party at Hidden following invitation from an unknown man who approached her as she walked down the street. Weinstein and Pusha T also attended the party and drugged her before engaging in ex abuse. Hidden claimed to have additional information of other persons involved in the enterprise and information related to racketeering conducted in support of the trafficking. Hidden further believes she was under surveillance and stalked at the direction of the people involved in the ex-abuse. Hidden confirmed she was not diagnosed with any mental illness. Hidden refused to provide her physical address, advising that she maintained no permanent address. Rather, she moved between staying at different hotels. Unclassified, page 202, subject to protective order, paragraphs 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, and 17. Pusha T got a whole nother meaning. Bro, what the hell? So you and Harvey Weinstein?
Damn, he just said Pusha T got a whole new meaning. All that stuff that just, I don't know if it's true or not. But if it is, damn, this is wild.
Was running two mans like Drake and LeBron allegedly. Now all of this stuff is alleged. All of this shit is alleged. So I'm not knowing anything about nothing. But if Pusha T and Harvey Weinstein was kicking it, I gotta ask one simple question. Why didn't Harvey Weinstein put Pusha T on? So you messing around with the king of making movies and the kingmaker of making movies, and you ain't even get I gotta look this up real quick. I'm gonna do this in, what's the name? I gotta look this up in freaking real time. Because this right here ain't making no sense. Now, this is all alleged anyways, and I think part of this plan was to basically say and make a lot of these people seem unreliable because they put Jay-Z in there because it's Jay-Z. Never said Jay-Z did anything. Never did any of that crap. So when they try to come out and say anything, they always gonna say, oh, Jay-Z was there and all this shit. Except for the one girl who tried to do what she did, but then got destroyed. But I'm just trying to understand, where the hell is Pusha T in any freaking Weinstein movie at all? Like, at all? Because I'm not seeing it. But let's see.
Nah, he ain't never been in no Weinstein movie.
Yeah, Pusha T ain't never made no goddamn movies. So here's the thing.
He ain't never been in no
movie. This is
movie.
bad for Pusha T. One could say, well, Pusha T, you never pushed that damn button on Drake to call him a PDF. So it might make sense because if you did, yeah. But I'm curious if Drake ever pops up on this Epstein list shit. But it's really a distraction. It really is.
Feel like it is.
You want us to believe that this call right here and what they basically did, and this is what the government did, right? 3 million pages means anybody who said anything about Jeffrey Epstein when they called into any hotline, it all got there. Hell, I could have said Jeffrey Epstein abducted my dog and held him for ransom and I'm calling the FBI for help. And I could be lying just to try to make a fake slap lawsuit on Jeffrey Epstein. But I will say this, that Hollywood elite shit, that's true as hell. When y'all want to talk about Illuminati and all this shit, you ain't got to look no further than those who flaunt and floss money who want to be around those who look and flaunt and floss money. So these cats going to some exquisite ass hotel and all these parties and all that. Remember, Jay-Z once said in his Grammy family, what's the name? Freestyle that he wanted to be, you know, in all of these rooms and all that stuff with Phil Rizzuto and what's the man who did that damn scheme? Like Jay-Z Grammy Family Freestyle, y'all can check that out. It is one of his greatest songs ever. Because it's not a freestyle, but I don't know. I rock with Jay-Z. He's one of my top 5, so it is what it is. But Pusha T, bro, you in a lot of trouble. But that doesn't make him a PDF. One of y'all people in the comments are going to say something, and like I said in the beginning, the alleged conduct that happened with Pusha T and the individual would have happened 11 years afterwards. That's the time span in which we have. So, yeah.